Today we'll be having three speakers. I wanted to say two because our CEO is one of the speakers. So we'll be having two speakers, then our CEO. Now, the one of the speakers is Mkido, is a musician. For those of you who are very inclined with social media platforms, I'm sure you know some of his songs. We have Shalaye, we have Ye Masa, and most of these songs blew up on TikTok. And I've been privileged to have an interview with him before, and he stated that without the help of, maybe some publicity firms or any music record label, he actually had those of his songs circulated on social media platforms. And we also have another speaker who is a talent manager. For those of you who are very inclined with the music industry, one of his artists is Debbie Sugar. She's quite popular with over 150 followers on social media too. So if you're an upcoming artist, it's your opportunity to listen to what they have to say, engage, and you might just get connected to a few people. And our CEO too, who has, there are different platforms that we run at Afrobeatsglobal. Apologies, I should have mentioned, we would like to record this. This session is the webinar program is going to be recorded. So in case you're wondering why you can see the recording symbol, it's going to be recorded. So like I stated earlier, our CEO is also going to be speaking because, he has helped a lot of upcoming artists. We have different programs that he puts out annually. We have the Mic on Fire, where he gets rap artists who are very talented to battle. They go home with cash prizes, free recording sessions. He's also been able to create opportunities for different artists to collaborate. And by different artists, we have the Uncut Extra album, which is like a quarterly album where we have like artists from Nigeria and different parts of the world who collaborate and put out a song. We have, the Voice of Afrobeats too. It's a competition where people battle with songs and then they get free recording session. They also get cash prizes and they get to perform. We also have a sister brand, Uncut Extra magazine. It's a UK-based magazine. And remember, I stated earlier that we have the Uncut Extra album, which is a quarterly release of an album. So during our Uncut Extra magazine, which happens later in the year, we have major celebrities who are always present. And we also have some of these artists who have benefited from some of our programs. We have them, perform at the event in front of these celebrities. So come along with us as you have like an interesting session. So we're not going to waste time. We're trying to work with about 45-50 minutes max. So each speaker is going to be speaking for 10 minutes while we have questions for each session for 5 minutes. So join me as I welcome the first speaker. His own session is going to be quite different because I'll be moderating, asking him questions to suit some responses that will be beneficial to you. So join me as I welcome the CEO of Afrobeatsglobal. Is also the CEO of Creatrix Empire, Uncut Extra Magazine, CE Designs. He's an architect based in the UK. We have an office in the UK and the branch office where I work here in Nigeria. So welcome with me, architect Emmanuel Alade.
Oh, the vibe queen, they say. Thank you for the introduction. Hey, people, my name is Emmanuel Alade, as you mentioned. So I'm glad to be here today to be one of the speakers. So I'm all yours.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us despite your busy schedule. We're so blessed to have you here today. You've done quite a lot, and you're as passionate as, because it's quite a distance from the UK to Nigeria, but some of these projects do bring you to Nigeria. You have, like I stated earlier, we have the Uncut Extra album, which you bring It's a project that brings together like upcoming artists. Some have never even had the platform to produce their own songs, but you just spot this talent and then you give them the platform. They don't even spend a dime. You produce for them, um, um, mix, master, and then we also publicize these songs for them. And we have the Mic on Fire project too, like I stated earlier. We have like the voice of Afrobeats and, quite a lot. So you are the visionary of the Afrobeats brand. You've spotted quite a lot of talents. And like I stated earlier today, while I missed my colleagues, I mentioned that sometimes, because for those of you who are not part of the Afrobeat team, we have like our company group on WhatsApp. And sometimes our CEO will just share a link of a talent that is caught online. And he will say, you know what, let's reach out to this person, maybe prepare an interview for the person, get the person on our Uncut Extra brand and all. So we would just like to know, um, you've given a lot of people opportunities. So what specific features do you look out for before, getting a keen interest in these talents that you spot online?
Thank you so much, Mobalava. First of all, you look stunning. I like your earrings as
Thank
you're
you.
speaking.
Thank you so
And I
much.
think this is an amazing initiate by the team as well to put forward. I think conversations like these is needed, especially during our times like these. To be able to talk about openly, just have this kind of discourse that is educational. Again, that's promoting the culture. Like most of the initiatives that we do are from our CSR, which is more of our corporate social responsibility. First of all, I think is also very, very important for us to, as a company, because we have Afrobeats Global, and as the name implies as well, global in terms of making sure that Afrobeats culture, Afrobeat music and sound is being known across the world for the rich kind of heritage. And our initiates, like I said, as a corporate social responsibility is to ensure that we give platform to artists, because as you know, there's a robust kind of amount of talent in Nigeria. Even at work, when I'm in Nigeria, sometimes on the streets, the ones selling pure water, the ones selling roasted corn, when you hear them sing or rap, you're like, wow, this is incredible. But they just don't have some opportunity, the access to funds, access to studio like some other people. But these are raw talents that the world also deserves to hear their voice. And I think that initiative was birthed from that experience of giving opportunity to those that on a typical day-to-day basis they want to have that opportunity. So Afrobeats Global, if you check on digital platform, we do have some albums that we've released, and this stem from a platform that we've created to give artists platform that on a day-to-day basis they just wouldn't have that access, and is more giving birth to further collaborations as well. So it's not just artists within Nigeria, it's artists across the world, that have African descent, to be able to collaborate with them. I think there was even one album that we did with someone from Filipino, for example, just haven't heard the sound and then being able to collaborate and integrate. And for us, I think our success story or our fulfillment is from seeing the testimony that comes from the artist, the joy for their sound to travel across borders, from just from the shores of Nigeria, across borders. And that fulfillment alone gives us joy. And for us, it's not a particular kind of specific talent that will, as long as you have the passion for music, as long as you understand music art history, what it entails. And the producer that we have on board is able to work with you, and the first collaboration conversation gets going and everybody's happy. We're happy to get you on board. um in the past as well, we've done documentaries that kind of tells the story behind the scene, of how, because it's not always easy for us as a company to do this. As you can know, is a lot of downtime, first of all, in the organization in terms of operations. Is a project that is not paying us at all, from like the get-go of having, producers on board, from the get-go of having either be it the artist, producing the beat, mix and master, promotion to put them on digital platforms. These are heavily invested amount of money that is not paying us. But again, it's from the success story, that gives us joy to be able to, continue to push that across. Not to say much, I hope that kind of gives a teaser.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Architect Emmanuel Alade. So from your response, I picked a few key points, so many key points actually, but some stuck. The fact that it's not like there's specific features, is the passion, that pushes you even, showcase I feel like the passion pushes you to showcase yourself, and which is what this webinar is
Yes,
themed, harnessing new media to showcase artistry, right? So you have to even put yourself out there. That's another
exactly.
important thing that I noted from your points. Not to you, sir, but I would just like to say that we have free beats, free interesting beats produced by our music producers
Wow,
to give out to some artists here today. So I mean, just be
fantastic.
very attentive. So the next question, I must also mention that while you were speaking, sir, two of our speakers joined. We have M. Kido.
Amazing.
M. is,
Kido,
is around, and we have Ola,
fantastic.
the CEO of Slam Music Squad. So thank you so much.
Welcome,
So
welcome.
guys,
Thank you.
you are in for a good treat. So not to eat into your time. I know you also mentioned stylishly. My second question, you answered that from responding to your first question. You've invested a lot into this. So I wanted to, I wanted us to know the inspiration, because it's not just easy to be giving out money. Like you all on, on the platform, you can check out Afrobeats Global on YouTube, on Instagram, check out Uncut Extra and some of our other brands, Voice Storm. You notice that we always document our shows, and there's always a reward for winners of our contests. We have winners, and then we do like shows for them to perform and all of that. So I was wondering, it's not just easy to be dashing out money and paying for studio sessions and all of that. So what's the inspiration behind that action of yours?
The simple inspiration behind that is one, just passion. As you help people to attain their success, you also achieve your own success. That's the, as a baseline. It's passion. I love music. I love entertainment. Um, Aside that, is part of our corporate social responsibility as a company as well. Just to ensure that we give, you give out. The more you give, they say it comes back to you.
Mhm,
The other story, I think, before some other people joined as well, is having, experienced Nigerians, seeing people that are, there's so many raw talent on the streets, and it's just simply because they just don't have that access, access to a studio, access to a good producer that can mix and master,
mhm,
access to even how to put their songs on digital platforms, access to the right
mhm,
information. Even if they do have access, they find people that maybe wants to reap them, with one contract
mhm,
deal or another. Some don't even know where where the payments goes. I mean,
mhm,
we've had several incidences via the media where, for example,
mhm,
even if it's with record labels,
mhm,
you get, I'm getting some feedback somewhere, but I hope everybody can hear me. You have people being stuck on, for example, the music streams. They don't have access to it. Some feel like they're doing X amount of numbers online, and the war is being kind of given back to them is not up to that.
mhm,
But it's just giving
mhm.
them that pure access, to be able to
Okay.
have their recordings done, be able to have collaborations beyond just
Mhm.
Nigeria. We've done collaborations, for example, with artists in Ghana. I believe there's
Yes.
some others
South
as well,
Africa,
other South
South
Africa,
Africa,
and is
Kenya.
is Kenya, exactly. So it's implementing those kind of collaborations that traditionally they might not get access to, and being able to provide that.
Okay.
But
Okay.
more so,
You-
if we drive their success, we become successful as part of our vision as Afrobeats Global as well.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Because of our time, so we can round off this session. Lastly, briefly, I would love you to, how do you suggest that new talents can best harness the new media space to build or to showcase their artistry?
It's funny. That's a good question. That's a beautiful question, actually. I was checking today. I think today had not posted something a few days ago about someone from Twitter that was document. It was, I think the person was documenting why they should leave Nigeria, and the person listed Spotify monthly listener of Johnny Drew, Timi Dakolo, Asha, Waje, Tubaba, Odusi, and then he now listed separately Portable, Odumodu, Charlie Poppy, and you can see the difference between, the amount of streams, from these three, the last three that I just mentioned versus those, the ones are listed, and the quality. No, I mean, if I mean is objective quality of music, sound that you love to listen to, and the message that you're passing across can be subjective, but we know, the capability of the first set of artists that I listed, and
Mm-hmm.
the ones that are gaining streams, and majorly sometimes it's just the way they've learned to harness the social media platform. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
people are always like on Portable, that this guy, there's a reason why I came to the UK, and Skepta wanted to work with him straight away, and we're just like, let's put him on. Is understanding the power of these streams, even though he's saying, quote unquote, that the majority of those streams will still go back to him, but there's publicity that went there. I think when it came, there was a fashion, there was something fashion that was going
Yes.
on that he was able to pull him
True.
through, but is understanding how to use it. Davido can release a song today and they're singing it word for word in Tanzania. It's not what took it there. It's not just what took it there for them to be able to listen to it. Aside having funds to be able to run necessary promotions that you need to run, is the power of social media platforms. Is understanding the right ones to use, the ones that has the best algorithm. Now there's a lot of TikTokers that are growing, and growing even much bigger in terms of algorithms. Before it was Facebook, that the algorithm is unbeatable, but now you have TikTok, growing, and it's crazy. You have the likes of the Instagram that is pushing. As a matter of fact, that's one of the reasons that made us even create an app, the Voice Tone, connecting producers and artists together,
Yes.
where they have their own social media platform where they can at least interact. You hear it filters down, the other likes that you get from Instagram. It filters it to just you seeing an artist and a producer, and you can have your conversations ongoing. But I hope not to deviate. I hope I've answered the end because of time as well and other
Yes,
speakers.
yes, you have.
Yes,
You have actually. I feel
fantastic.
like the message is straightforward. It means utilize the social media platforms that you have. Because I'm going to give an example of Portable. Portable is all over social media. And I didn't understand that he was doing that on purpose until there's this interview he had, where he mentioned that if you're not relevant, you probably are not making money. People want you to be relevant, so they come to you. And it made me understand that most of these things that he does it intentionally because he wants to pull the attention to him.
Wow,
So thank you so much for answering that question. And thank you so much for
thank
doing
you.
justice to this session. So we have about 5 minutes. Our time is far gone, but we have about 5 minutes for questions before we bring on Mkido. Olaslam will speak later after Mkido, and that's because we don't want to go from managerial to managerial. The angles. We've just heard, like, from a managerial point of view, the CEO of a brand that looks out for artists. So we're going to go into, let's hear from an artist that has built himself by himself. I mean, like, his songs just went viral on TikTok, and I'm a fan. I know that Yemasa, I checked Yemasa, for instance, when I was about to, before this webinar commenced, and Yemasa on TikTok has over 240,000 videos under that sound on TikTok. And Shalaye, another song from Mkido, has about over 22,000 videos under that sound. Some people will pay so much to have influencers even, put up videos under their sounds. But I mean, that's a huge number. So definitely, guys, you don't want to miss out on his own session. But before then, I would like to know if there's any question. If there's any question, so we can take any question from Architect Emmanuel Alade's session. Okay. If there are no questions, okay, so if there are no questions, we'll just go straight into the next session. Now, the next session was coined intentionally. We purposely wanted an artist that is doing well. So many artists, they are so talented, but they feel that they have to spend so much on PR. Yes, it's a lot, because I know I've interviewed Mkido on my show before, and I know he mentioned, like, if you want to spend on publicity, like, you will spend a lot. But for him, TikTok just did the magic. And so I feel like there's a lot to learn from him, because even without paying some, very big faces, we just had them jump on his songs on TikTok. So we're going to this session where he's going to be discussing with us how he was able to utilize social media, TikTok specifically, to grow his music, to grow his brand, and, become that name that he has become now. And, and he still does that, because if you're following Mkido, you know that he does not joke with social media. Today is vibing with, a celebrity to his song, and it's so beautiful to see. And another thing I forgot to mention is he's a multilingual artist. So you see an artist, the importance of social media now. You see an artist who also speaks another language. He speaks another language and he does content in that language. And I remember during Ramadan, he would casually just do some video content, praying. And that's an artist that's trying to stay relevant. So please welcome with me, Mkido, as it takes us through an interesting session. So upcoming artists, so whether you have blown or everybody, like, we need to learn, because even myself, I want to start singing. So I need to just learn a lot from the gurus in the house. So welcome, Mkido.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you. First and foremost, I want to say I'm very sorry for the delay for coming late. And then big shout out to Voice. And I actually heard what he said. And they are the main points too to follow as an artist and somebody that really want to work on music level. And to everyone in the building, I say I greet to I greet. I'm your boy,
My,
Mkido Olaslam. I see you, my bro.
my bro, how you doing?
So that's it. This is Mkido, and I'm here for you people.
Okay. Okay, so take us through your journey on how you were able to put yourself out there, how you were able to put your music out there via the usage of TikTok.
Well, one thing I learned about life is you don't stop doing what you love doing. So far as you love doing something, don't stop it. So there will be a time it will pay. So it might sound so hard at that moment because you are doing it, you are not seeing the result at that moment. So it's telling you that, bro, you have to keep doing it till you get half of the result. Now, I started this TikTok, let me say, 3 years ago, while I was not myself. Artist life is very, very complicated. Like, they feel if you are singing, there is no way you can do another thing, another job probably. And meanwhile, I was only focusing on doing translation to be translating French, English, and all that. I was actually teaching people French online. So one time, I just said, okay, what I'm teaching people online, why can't I take it to another platform? Because I hate, at that moment, I do not like what TikTok app is, because what I heard about TikTok app was like you put all your bio, everything about you on that app. In case if they want to look for you, they can easily catch you. But and I thought, wait, I am not doing anything legal. If I put my bio, everything there, what will happen? They come and carry me. So far as I'm not doing anything legal. So that was where I now started thinking about doing this content. Let me start how this thing will go on that app. It is where I started my French. I started teaching people French. So I started seeing the engagements. So wow, people are turning up for this actually French and English and something like that. So that was a time I now thought of like I top it actually. People already know me that I can actually deliver, giving them French stuff and something like that. Wait, I have a career. And at that moment, I don't want to say I've forgotten about what we call music because I was thinking a lot. I was
Mm.
thinking a lot. I don't want to be I don't want to use the word depression, but I was so much in that lane to the fact that I said ever since I'm done with school, music has to stop. Let me focus on my life. Because it was what my mom said she want. Said she just want a certificate. She does not say I should not sing. She does not say I should not do whatever things I like. But she wants a certificate. I've provided a certificate. What next? My whole life. So music is my life. So that was where I said, okay, oh, so far as I've done this, let me try and switch into my music with this platform. Let me see what is going to yield out with. So at the end of the day, I tried my best. There was a freestyle I did, which was my one of my rap freestyle back then in school. I just posted that. I posted that freestyle. I saw engagement. People were, oh, who is this guy? Who's this guy? You sabi rap? Can you go? Not knowing like this one was once a rapper, no more a rapper.
Wow.
I was once a rapper. So I ended that rap part. There was a song too I did. It was that song that gingered me to drop or to find out to sing Yemasa. Because
Mm.
I was thinking there is no more way for me. Why can't I do something new? And along the way, when I recorded that song Yemasa, the very first day I dropped the sound, because my face is known on TikTok already. Because if I say I should be going deeply, there are lots, to say, but let me just try to be cutting it short so that because of the time. So I posted the video because my face is known already due to some different content I used to do. So many people do blame me that wait, am I alpha? Am I an artist? Am I a translator? What am I even doing self? God gave me these talents. Let me use it. Let people know that I have this. That is one thing most people used to get wrong. Now you'll be looking at the fact that you're an artist. You don't want to show that yes, you have this in you. And then most upcoming artists need to learn something. Me personally, even I do say it to my friends that are celebrities that are known already. You cannot compare the old time to this new era. Never. You were big. You were known. Yes, you were. You were that big. That was because there wasn't this platform at that moment. Now there is this platform. Are you not supposed to step up? The likes of Davido, the likes of Whiskey, the likes of Burna Boy are wasting their time on TikTok. But you thinking they are wasting their time? They've made
Mm.
it out of it, but they are still making use of TikTok because of what? They know the population on TikTok is very crazy. If TikTok holds your hands like this, you are gone forever.
Mm.
Now they have it already, and they are still doing it because they've seen the relevance of it. They've seen the importance of it. You, as an upcoming artist, you say no, you are too big to stand in front of tripod and be doing. Come on, it's your life. It's your own personal life. No, but see, if you lose, you will be the one to face it. If you win, they will just come and say, "Congratulations, my bro. You are doing well." But if you are losing, they'll be looking at you in Nimusia. So what are your gain? What why not sitting down and thinking about you yourself personal life, that this is my own life, this is my way of life. This is where I can make it out without anybody supporting me. You have nobody to support you. You have no label, you have you have no management, you have no sponsors, but you are sitting down there forming big, that you are ordering music, ordering your song, put it in your listening to your song inside your room every day. Let me tell you one thing about why I'm saying this, ordering your song. I ordered this song for almost 3 years. Yemasa.
Wow.
3 years after I dropped that song. I swear to God who made me.
Hmm.
The day I dropped that snippet of this song, I swear before I realized that night, I had over 10,000 videos.
Wow.
And I started blaming myself.
Same day.
Am I,
Same day.
am I so that day, that night,
Wow.
I dropped a snippet. Immediately I dropped that snippet. Before that night, because I was not used to that app. I just left. Next day I realized that wow, over 20, I was on 1,000 followers, over 20K followers that night.
Wow.
Because of just a snippet of a song that I held for almost 3 years.
Wow.
Because there was no money. There was no money to put our music out there.
Hmm.
There was no money. I wanted to put on any. There was no money, and then there wasn't even any idea for how I can upload my song on any platform.
Hmm.
Imagine that.
Hmm.
Before I dropped the song self, it took me another extra 4 months.
Wow.
Why? Because there is no fund.
Hmm.
Can't imagine. I have music that I've been keeping myself. Within a couple of months, let me say, the whole world can sing that snippet, and there is no still money to upload the song at that moment on any platform.
Hmm.
So the moment I realized that if something like this can happen, what am I waiting for? I'm wasting streaming.
Hmm.
Something that can bring money to my account. That
Hmm.
was where I found out somebody that is in charge. I tried to make some research that how can I upload my song? Please help
Hmm.
me upload your song on your platform.
Hmm.
This is where everything started. After I uploaded the song, when the song started, after 3 months, this song still going viral. The
Hmm.
moment the song was going viral, I was not aware. I don't know anything about anything that's on TikTok. I swear to God. And it was that moment I was supposed to be putting myself out there, doing the
Hmm.
right thing. But who do I want to go and meet? Who do I know?
Hmm.
It's after 3 or 4 months when this song don't go viral, pata pata. Now then me, I go start my own way. Say, oh yeah, I just drop a song.
Wow.
Because people do not know the face, they only know the song.
Hmm. Hmm.
So imagine all these things, all the music. The day I put the music out, boom, out there. So
Hmm.
it was that day when the song went viral, started going viral in the UK. That was where I started getting some mails that I was like, I don't
Wow.
understand. The mails I'm getting, they are deals. They are
Wow.
deals, they are huge deals that it actually changed. One of the deals changed my life.
Wow.
One of the deals changed my life. Can't
Hmm.
imagine how many songs I've gotten, like I've got in my dustbin. How will I put it? In my archive that I didn't drop at that moment. I
In
don't
your
think
Yeah.
I dropped
catalog,
them
in your
in my
catalog.
catalog. Yeah, can't imagine all this. Assuming I drop them now, I know how many amount of money they will have. How would I put it? They will ask me. They will ask to give me at that moment when they know
Mm-hmm.
this song is going on well.
Wow. This is
So
this, this is really, really
actually, just one one snippet of this song changed
dope.
my life.
Wow.
Changed my life,
Hmm. Ah.
and I know how much I have made, and I know how much we've made. Ask Funsho.
Hmm.
He was the one that later came in because
For those who don't know, Funsho is his PR manager.
so his PR manager.
Bring the
He
cover.
is with his help. it is with his help that I'm able to see clearer that there is more money in this Spotify. See, I made money on this Spotify. I did not know. I did not know. Fine. He was the one. I'm not lying, you know. The day he said, bro, send your account number. $500 enter account. Me, what is my own? I don't know. I did not know. Me, just go sing. Go sing. That's the only thing me. But the day it was like, he will be telling me as you send account number, every other's like, let me say every month. I was like, I don't understand. He now sit down, he explained every single thing to me. So this is how you this artists make money. I don't know. No, honestly speaking, no. This is how
Oh
you people.
wow.
So imagine how many streams do I have? I don't have up to 1 million streams on just a song. I have made up to how many thousands dollars?
Hmm. And this just
It's
you know
just
came about because you decided to push out your content.
exactly. And then
Hmm.
another thing about upcoming artists is that don't see this TikTok is a thing that is it's very funny. Some of you see that it's very funny thing, but
Mhm.
if you really take it serious, it will take you far. Let
Hmm.
me tell you, all those celebrities you are seeing, they're on TikTok. They are seeing your post. You don't know. The video is seeing
Hmm.
my post. I'm sure about that.
Mhm.
Burna Boy is seeing my post. See, there is no way you will come to TikTok. You will not see me on FYP because I have worked towards it. I don't joke with content. Every single day I drop content. So
Hmm.
tell me the reason why when you are checking your FYP, you will not see content.
Hmm.
Even though within that day, if you are swiping up, you are going on your FYP, you must come across a video of mine. One,
Mhm.
even if it's not my song, at least my face is there.
Hmm.
So this is it's more like you doing content every single day. Even though you don't want to post it, just keep doing that content. That when the right time comes to be posting, you'll be posting it. The more you do it, the more you get engagement, the more you get new people to come to you. But if you say
Hmm.
you just want to drop it one day, you don't want to do anymore. How do you want new people to come and know you? It's not possible.
Hmm. Hmm.
It's,
Amazing.
so it's not possible. It's left to you. It's left to you yourself as an artist. Do you? Don't let anybody whine you that yes, this is the TikTok platform. I cannot do it. Do
Hmm.
you know how much I've made on TikTok only?
Mhm.
On TikTok only, my
Hmm.
because at the end of the day, TikTok invited me. They call me personally because my sound name as I enter global sound on TikTok, number 98 on the
Wow.
world sound on TikTok.
Wow.
World. The day I
Wow.
saw it, I started crying. I sent a screenshot to Pusho. I
Wow.
was
This is
crying.
huge.
I was crying. Like God, you did this for me.
Hmm.
What TikTok? That was where I started getting this recognition from TikTok.
Wow.
I started getting their mails. So I just got an email that send uh your this thing, your bio, your name, your passport. I sent everything before I realized in that night I got verified from TikTok.
Wow.
TikTok verified page from their emails.
Wow.
The
This
same
is
next thing I saw an
huge.
email again. You are to represent TikTok in an event coming on Sound On that's linked to TikTok in so day, in so particular day. Imagine, I was shocked too. So anything TikTok is doing right away from yeah, that has to do with Nigeria. If it's something huge, I'm always involved. They always call me because they've already seen me. Wala bobo you know TikTok. Onda wala. See. So the same time, sorry. The
No,
same
it's fine.
time,
Person.
the same time, I uh I receive an email as well to
Mhm.
come and represent TikTok as a speaker. I think that
Mhm.
one too went. So it is because Yemasa, the song I've been refusing to upload it that time brought
Mhm.
me to this stage.
Wow.
You have a
Mhm.
song, whether it's see, no music is a waste. So guys, don't let
Mhm.
anybody whine you. See, it might be rubbish. Oh, I'm telling you something today.
Mhm.
No music, no sound is a waste. You might think you sing, see, you sing rubbish. That rubbish you sing, somebody else love it too.
Mm-hmm.
Another
Very true.
person will die on top of
Very true.
that rubbish you think say you sing. Another
Mm-hmm.
person will die on top of. So it's
Mm-hmm.
left to you. Yes, it is rubbish. I'm sing. Let me kuku drop it. If you vibe on it, if you know vibe, I will know when I rubbish I sing low. But just put it out there first. Just put it out
Oh
there
my
first.
God.
So it's
In fact,
there's nothing in that, honestly.
there's nothing that's a waste. In fact, if not for our time, in fact, there's
A
just a
lot,
lot of
honestly.
lessons that even myself I have learned, and nobody will stop me. I'm going to go into music. Thank God I work with I work with a firm that I work with a firm that promotes musicians. Why can't they not promote their in-house? Hey, I will test
That
this
is
my
it.
voice in the studio today because I must make money. But thank you so
New
much.
talent.
That's
I
another
like that.
thing.
Hey, boy, Enkido just said even if it's rubbish, at least
So
I will put out
that is why there's difference between a manager and an artist. When he said he sing rubbish, you can't sing rubbish. There's only something in that that will make somebody else to like it. But to him, it might to other people it might be rubbish. But there's a source in it. Maybe the production, maybe the mixing, but something is going
Yeah.
to complete the job for you.
Okay. No, me, I will shall go into this music thing, sha. But
Welcome.
I
Yeah.
mean, everybody here, I feel like this session was quite inspiring. It was quite inspiring. I mean, from what I deduced from his conversation, it wasn't even about making money. He just wanted to like sell his talent, and from there, he achieved a global audience, and then money even now started coming in for him. And I held on to one point where he said, like, whether it's even music, whether it's no music, whether it's his own song or not, he must drop a content. So it doesn't even have to be, just put out your face so that when you're out there, people can just say, oh, this person is coming from this space, let me listen, or let me pay attention to it. Okay, so our time is fast spent, so I don't know if there is any question for Mkido before we move on to our last session because of our time, or maybe people are waiting for the last speaker, then they want to combine their questions. I think we should even just do that because of our time. So if you have a question for Mkido or Architect Emmanuel Alade, you can just pen down your question while we go into like the last session. So the
Or
next
they can,
person I'm
or they can. I think there's a chat. There's a chat thing on the side as well. You
okay.
can drop it on the chat,
Yes,
and
yes, you
then
can drop exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. So the last session is going to be anchored, or the speaker we're going to have is known as Olaslam. He's an artist manager, he's a promoter, he's an actor, a model, he's the CEO of Slam Music Squad. And for those who know, there's a viral musician. That's just one of the artists that he's managing. Debbie Sugar. I mean, she's quite popular and a viral sensation. Is actually, the manager. So he's a talent manager. So this particular session, in these few minutes, is going to be telling us. Is going to be telling us what talent managers look out for. Because some people will be wondering, I sing well now, I even put out content, but why is, I'll see some upcoming artists, I'll see the tag, they will tag Don Jazzy, tag this one, tag this one. Meanwhile, one person will just post today, and maybe Don Jazzy will repost, or an Afrobeat will repost, or something. And you'll be wondering, what did this person do that I'm not doing? I know I sing well. So we're going to be inviting Olaslam, who is a professional talent manager, to tell us, what do talent managers look out for? What are those unique features that stand out some people, that gets noticed by talent managers or record labels?
Yeah. Good day, everyone. It is a privilege to be here, Mabala. Thank you for the introduction.
I
And,
went through that.
and the voice. Good day, CEO.
Thank
Good,
Kilo.
good day, Mr. Slam.
Yeah, how you doing? I'm Kilo.
I see
There's,
you.
there's a song you have to drop. I anchor a song for you. Go and drop
Eh?
it. Yes, now you are the easy. Don't keep
Oh,
it.
yeah. That's not, bro.
all out.
So yeah, let me tell everyone, artists here. And firstly, we are talking about TikTok today. It might not be TikTok tomorrow. I want you all
Mm,
to put that down.
Yeah,
We are
mm,
talking about TikTok today. It might not be TikTok tomorrow because
mm,
things change and you need to change with the change. You
exactly.
understand? That's my first point. The second point I would say, I want to tell everyone here that you see social media, it is better they hate you on social media than they forget you. Let them
mm,
hate you. Let them see
mm,
you and be like, why is this guy always coming? But let them keep seeing you because
mm,
consistency, it is what that is going to win it for you. Just keep
mm,
doing what you are doing, no matter how small it is. Even if your parents are not liking the vibe on social media, take permission, keep trying it. Don't ever feel down. I don't want no talent is a waste. Like MTDO said, no talent is a waste. So so let me go back to being a talent manager. Being a talent manager, I'm not just a talent man, I'm not just going to manage an artist. I hope you all know producing is also a talent.
mhm,
Producers too are also what I look out for. Not so I'm not just going to talk about artists, I'm talking about talent. Do you understand? So first, for talent, you need to before anybody can discover you, you need to discover your strength. You
mm,
yourself need to discover your strength. We have in music, we have people who can rap, we have people who can sing, we have some people who can just be a backup singer. And
mm,
meanwhile, we have someone like one of our greatest Afrobeat artists, Davido. He doesn't want to waste time and write songs. He
mm,
get people to write for him, but at the end, he get the results he wants to get. I hope you understand. What matter is you getting the result. So it is a division of labor when you want to do music. You can be a good rapper and also bring in someone to take your chorus. Then you do what you got to do. Then you get what you need to get what you want to get by doing the right thing. You understand?
mm,
Discovering yourself. Where am I good at? Am I a rapper or am I a singer? Do you understand?
mhm.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, yes, we can, we can.
When you discover yourself, then we talk about social media.
Mm,
There's a there's different audience on social media. The
mm,
audience we have on Instagram is different from the audience we have on Spotify, on TikTok, on Facebook. Different people. Do you
mm,
understand? Like
mhm,
someone said, Voice said in the beginning of the conversation, he said then it was Facebook.
mm,
Then it was Facebook. Now then we went to TikTok, we went to Instagram. But I want to tell you now, I want to put it to you now, like there's some people who still earn their daily bread on Facebook
mhm. Very
because
true.
a very good example is the cute Abiola.
Mm,
Why is that? His targeted audience, the people he discover himself, he already know the kind of talent he has. That's the first thing. Then secondly, who is going to buy my talent? Who is
mm,
going to appreciate my talent?
mm,
We know that on TikTok, we know what we want there. But there are some age range that are not on TikTok.
mm, mm,
You understand? They are not on TikTok. They are on Facebook. There are
mm,
some people who are fake. They're on Twitter. You still need to. So when we talk about social media, you need to diversify. We need to go through it all. That is where MKDO want everybody's at because when it translates to Arabic, I came across that video first time was on Facebook. MKDO, like you know what you have to do do it. Don't rigid yourself. Don't be like because we are talking about TikTok here. You now feel like I will just gonna be posting content on TikTok. No, you need to go all around the social media. Do you understand?
mhm.
Are you here?
Yes, we can hear you.
So the meaning is you have to diversify where you sell your market to. We are like example now. Let me take CK for example. CK blew up not in this Nigeria because his audience are not partially in Nigeria then. So he went to market his commodity outside. Then we started purchasing inside. I hope my point is clear.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's one. So when you discover you have talent, there's something we call strategic planning. When you know you are talented, you should know that you can't do it alone.
Mm.
You need a team, no matter how small it is. We all need a team.
Mm.
So as an artist or a producer, you should decide to know that yes, this is my talent. I can produce, I can sing, I can rap, but I need someone to put me on one way or the other. You don't need money. Sometimes you don't need money to make
Mm-hmm.
those decisions, those strategic planning. You don't need money. You can pick your friend. You can't pick anybody, yeah. But we all know who are good around us. No matter how bad we know. So when you meet somebody intelligent, you know, then you can make up a team on your personal budget as an
Mm.
upcoming artist to make decisions so that you are going to have flexibility in your decision making. I have some artists whereby if the CEO here reached out to them that he wants to promote them, they don't know what promotion is. But because of their ignorance, all they know before is that okay, don't sign any contracts, don't join any people, don't do this, don't do that, because they are not enlightened that they need people to move forward. So as a talent personnel, you need people to work for you, no matter not A level people. Not you need to make a team for yourself. You need somebody who can decide for you. You
Mm.
understand? So
Mm.
I take me for example. If I want to scout an artist now, I don't like to talk to the artist. I like to talk to people around. I want to see the impact of your music around the people. So if I come to you, if I see you, if I check MK, then I'm going to go to his bio. I'll message his manager or message the email. I want to see how fast they respond to those
Mm.
messages,
Mm.
those texts. So
Mm.
imagine I want to give MK a contract just like TikTok, but he's always in the studio making music
Mm.
and he doesn't have any other team member.
Mm.
How is he going to get my offer?
Mm.
He's not going to get my offer. And me, I'm a CEO. I'm going to be like, this guy is not serious. So talent is not just about you being able to sing or being able to rap. Do you understand? We need team to make. Maybe your team could be a lawyer, your team could be a manager, your team could be anything. Do you
Mm.
understand? Be open to opportunities. Be open to not that you just be in the studio cooking music. Do you
Mm.
understand? And again, I want to tell people here, what worked for A might not work for B.
Mm.
Discover yourself, discover your talent, discover your targeted audience.
Mm.
Know where you want to sell your product to. Know where it's not everything you post on TikTok. Trust me, it's not everything. But if you don't know, you just keep messing around. You would now be telling me that MKdo has a follow is getting views. Why am I not getting views? Because you are not doing the right thing. Do you understand? So
Mhm.
being talented, you need to be consistent. Like keep doing what you are doing.
Mm.
Don't you can't drop all the songs you record. Put that you put that in we can't drop all the songs you record. And as a producer, you can't always drop the song you produce for people. People are not going to drop all the songs they produce with you. Do you understand? So make sure you are ready to make decisions. Do you understand? So and I'm going to come to power of media. Hello, hello. Can anybody hear me?
Yes, yes, we're here. We're here. We're still
Yes,
here.
yes,
Oh yeah,
I can hear you. Can hear
yeah,
you.
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. So as I was saying, power of media. Like people do say, normal people they say that media know they forget. Media know they forget. Like they do, people don't forget things. So if you know you are not ready to fight for the point you are making, don't come at us. Don't make that point. If you want to do music and you want to do it, don't come at us and be posting pictures every time. Let us know what you stand for. Social media is not a joke, it's an office. Music is a full-time job. Production is a full-time job. Mixing and mastering is a full-time job. Even promoting is a full-time job. So you need to know the lifestyle that comes with being a musician. Being an artist, there's a different life for you entirely. You don't come to, and okay, let's assume we have an Instagram page now. You post the music today, we like it. You post music tomorrow, we like it. We post picture next month. You now come to us and be posting you playing football, you playing basketball. No, that won't help your content. People don't get it. There's a way you apprehend that to make your talent move forward, not you. Yeah, like take me for example. I have thousands of people on my WhatsApp. I don't post any other thing if it is not relevant, if it's not music. I can't even post myself when I want to. You need to know that social media are like goats. If you don't give them food, they are going to go somewhere else. There's a fan, there's always somebody competing with you in the minimum level. Trust me, if you are recording a music in the studio, even in your personal studio, you always have a competition, and we all should be prepared that yes, this thing I'm doing, someone is after me. I need to do it. I need to always involve, do it to the top level. Are you guys understanding? So, you, even if you are not dropping music, keep on making music. So when the market is facing you, there will be something for you to sell. When the market is facing you, there will be something for you to sell. So
to sell. Mm.
yeah, so you will not
Hello,
be
can
you will not
everybody
be
hear me?
yeah, we can.
Yes, 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 Val.
Hello,
We
Yeah,
can. Can you hear us?
hello,
we can hear you. Can
We can hear
you
you, Val.
hello. Please, can everybody hear me?
yeah, we can.
We can hear you, but you can't hear. You can't hear us. So can you hear,
Hello.
Val?
Yes, we can. We
Oh.
can.
We
Thumbs
can
up.
hear
Eh?
you. We can hear you.
Hello.
Okay, she probably needs to fix the audio.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but eh,
I want to take a minute to appreciate the voice, yeah, for helping the
oh,
talent
thank you,
of the
thank
grassroots
you.
level. I know how it goes, and that. So,
Oh,
Omobola, we can hear you. Mute your video, yeah.
mhm.
We can hear you. Yeah, you are muted now. So, it is not easy to scout talent. There's a difference between scouting of talent and managing of talent.
Yes,
There are some people who are just there to manage a ready-made talent. Do you understand?
that's
But there are
correct.
some people, yeah, there are some
You have to
people like
scout.
us that have to scout. So when they say talent manager, they are just putting everybody together. So we need to let this
Boys
artist
should come
know.
and scout me. Oh. Boys, you should come and scout me.
You already know. You just
You
you need a
already
little
made.
push and promotion.
Oh
Ready
yeah, oh
made.
yeah, oh yeah. Boys should find me sponsors.
we,
Now
we
it will
can we
come,
can
man.
talk
Go.
MK though. We can talk.
Go.
This is the
So
beauty of initiates like this.
So, artists here, aside from MKdo, I want you guys to know that MKdo has been working tirelessly before TikTok you what TikTok did to him. So don't think it is easy the way he said the story. It's not easy. Obstacle is gonna come in. Problem is going to production problem, low quality production. Difference
That's
is
right.
going to come in. You don't need to stop. Don't stop. Just keep doing it because how are you going to know a bad song when you don't make a good song?
Hmm.
Mm.
Amazing,
Is
amazing. I feel like from Olaslam's presentation, I can say about 10 different quotes. So many key points because I mean it's really interesting to hear. Like, this is so informative, and I feel like why I love this webinar is even beyond singing. If you're here and maybe you're not a full-time singer, you've definitely picked out one or two things here. Like knowing your target audience, like Olaslam said, because some people like to just do what the person is doing, word for word, copy and paste, and you must know your own strength. Like he said, you must know your own target audience. You must know what works for you, and you must evolve. Another thing he mentioned is that the world is changing, ever changing. What was working before, might not be is not what's working now, and what's working now might not be what will be working tomorrow. And I just feel that there's just been a lot to learn today. And in fact, it was so hard for me to even just stop our speakers from talking because it was quite packed. So
Next time, give us 1 hour. We need like an hour.
yes, maybe we'll look at organizing something longer. But for today, because I know that some people even still have like another appointment after now. So I think I'll just leave the floor for about 5 minutes because of our time. I will open the floor to artists. An artist, I feel like this is an opportunity for you to ask your questions, all those questions that have been bothering you, and I feel like another thing Slam said that is very important, because even as a presenter, sometimes I reach out to an artist. I know it has happened before where I reached out to an artist. I wanted to interview the artist. Then I think we were having an event, and this same artist, the artist didn't see the message because some of them just have emails, they don't open it. The artist now reached out to us, and when you are reaching out that way, we will send our rate card. So the artist now reached out to us to say, please, can I perform? I can't really remember what the person wanted, but we reached out, and if the person had responded, then it would have been a different conversation. It would have been we trying to reach out to you for your talent. So I feel like it's also very important. That team thing is important. Just like MTDO said, yes, he knew he was doing it for the passion, but talking about team, that's where Funshaw comes in for him. Someone else was trying to monetize the talent, bringing in the money, bringing people to speed, bringing him to speed, and there's just a lot that I've learned here. So if
It is a talent to monetize the talent. It is a
exactly.
talent to monetize the talent.
To monetize a
Mhm.
talent.
So please, artists in the
That's
house, please, it's time for you to ask questions for 5 minutes because some of the speakers have another engagement.
yeah.
So we need to just run along because of next time. So that next time,
Yeah, we can take it. We can take it. We can take it up. We can take it up. I think it's quite important what you just said. Like what M Kiddo said, what Slam said. Like artists, sometimes you're focused on producing just the music and getting the music out. Whereas if you have somebody else, that is looking at, how you can monetize and make money. That's their own job of what to think about and to getting feedback and to push on. Um, that would be good. But yeah, so please feel free. I think some are already dropping off, but feel free to ask questions. I think there's free beats as well that Val did say that will be given out to some people that joined and are with us. So please, 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 please feel free to ask questions. You have artist manager on the call, or management company as well on the call. Please, please ask. Don't be shy. If you're shy, you can type it as well. And we can try as much as possible to respond. But while we're waiting, a big 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 thank you to Slam Music Squad SMS. A big thank you to M Kiddo. Listen, because sometimes it's different to reach out is another thing to also take your time, your precious time as well, to be here to do this. And this is part of giving out as well, and giving your time and energy and experience and expertise. So we don't take it for granted. Very 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 big thank you. And we hope
You're
this is
welcome.
it's too short to do. Even M Kiddo has done transformation in between
We're
SMS,
going to Zoom out.
Let's go
in
to
between in between SMS. So that's good. Nelson Peter, do you have something?
Yeah, I have something to ask.
Please, okay, please go ahead.
Yeah, you're talking about monetizing music. Yeah. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can. Go
Yes, we
ahead.
can. Val, you're on mute, by the way.
Yeah. If like we know that the media space is broad, and how can artists, upcoming artists, be able to monetize them? What's the basics about it? Is it that we need to have a manager? Is it that we need to have a manager, or is it that we need to just be online and keep promoting our music to make it go that far?
First, can I go?
Hello?
okay,
Can I just answer the question?
I understand
I,
the
I
question. You were
understand.
asking if
actually
Yeah, I
understand.
understand as
Oh,
well.
okay, please.
I understand the question, though.
Yeah, SMS, you can go. You wanted to go first.
Okay,
So
okay.
MQ and
Let
I
me go.
can go last.
How can you monetize? Firstly, it's not just about the manager. Some of you people make your senior brother a manager. Manager is a different body that that goes through a process before they come to you as a manager. You understand? It's not you making it. So when you have the right person as a manager, it will put you on how to monetize your product. But it takes time and it takes process to monetize your product. Do you understand? It's not just you drop something today and you make money from it. No, there's some process. So the manager will be the one to put you through all that. So my point to you is now make the right person your manager, not making your family member a manager. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, I think M Kido wanted to say something too.
Yeah.
No, he was actually talking about when he said about how we're going to be doing with all this content of a P. He has said it already. See,
Mm-hmm,
the thing is you, you own yourself. Do you understand?
mm-hmm,
So whatever
mm-hmm,
things you think you want to be doing, anything that you think is going to be beneficial to you, do it. These are the things that will let people come to you.
mm-hmm,
So if you do something, you that you say you want to drop a song, you want to monetize your song. Do you have a song that you are putting and you that will motivate somebody to come to you and say, oh yeah, oh, let me help you as a manager. I want to be your manager. Do you know? Should I tell you? I've seen a lot of requests that they want to be my manager. See a lot of people. See a lot of it's not just like different set of people that are bigger that they've already managed some bigger artists. But what I notice is where I'm heading to, they are not
mm,
seeing where I'm heading to. I'm waiting for the right person to come and see, okay, bro, I've seen something that I think you can actually do. This is only thing that can motivate you. Say, oh, I think this person is seeing what I'm seeing. Me, I'm not limiting myself as just Nigerian artist. I'm working myself as what world artist. When you talk about world artists, it's not like them Davido. Davido can stand on his own and sing anywhere, but cannot stand and say want to sing in French. Have you ever seen any Nigerian artist like that? No. You see my point? That is where I'm heading to. So I have somebody that will, oh, this guy is in Nigeria, he can sing and he's worldwide. He sings. If you go to any France, anybody, he can sing, he's giving
mm,
them so it's slightly different. So that is my own point of view that okay, I want to work with somebody that has the same ideology with me. So if from there you are working at somebody will come meet you. Even though Islam check your page, if you say you dope, he go contact you. That's how it is. Trust me. Honestly speaking,
Yeah.
nothing.
Look at sorry, I need to make a point. Sorry, just 1 minute. Look at what we are doing here now. We are talking about social media influencers artists. The person who had this question is supposed to mention his social media and do first. That's the way you get opportunities from people. You get to message name where they can find it because I might not be able to get your contact here, but you need to always be ready to sell yourself.
mm,
That is
Thank
it.
you.
That's critical.
mm. I think our boss, sorry to cut in, but our boss would always say, opportunity meets preparedness.
Yeah.
Opportunities, he would always tell us that opportunities would come, but will it make you prepared? And he would always give us some examples of how this person was prepared. Just this opportunity was flying around, but because the person was prepared, and preparedness doesn't mean that okay, I'm waiting for that. It's just that, just like Slam said, do you have, and even Mkido mentioned, do you have the content? Okay, okay. For instance, I think I saw something on Twitter one day when, unfortunately, that person, it was really awful because it was my friend. I think he did a very beautiful cover, Oche, some of you might know him, to Don Jazzy's artist songs. And he said, please tag Don Jazzy to see this. I think it was just a little mistake. And Don Jazzy said, how can you say that? How can you say that you're a fan? You do this well. You're not even following. You wrote a lot of things like this, and you're not even following the person you are saying is your mentor. I think he was referring to him. Like you're not. So it was just one off, just one mistake. So I feel like, you need to
So
always be prepared for these things. So I'm just going to round up the answer with
Absolutely.
any response.
I'll just have a
Yeah.
quick, yeah, let me just have a quick response to that as well, just to step in. This session, honestly, look, is free session, but there's a lot of nuggets that is being dropped there that are very, very expensive. Very, very, very,
I
very
swear.
expensive. Look,
Honest.
SMS just said now that, for example, you need to have people that know their craft and their job in terms of what they're doing and get them in as a manager, number one. And then they'll be able to understand how to monetize your platform.
Mhm.
It's important. Look, businesses, even here in the UK, you see businesses that has been operating since 17, 19, 18, 71, and you're wondering how. It doesn't collapse after one generation. And then that's because in Nigeria, for example, let's say the father is rich, something happen, the next thing they say the son takes over, but the son is not experienced, does not have the knowledge, expertise to run the company. And then by the
Hmm.
time it takes over, you know you orientate the company I wants to orientate it, and then everything vanish and then because it doesn't have the required knowledge, experience, expertise to lead it on. And it's very important here, for example, in the UK, whether you own shares in any company, before you sell your shares, you need to sell it not to any family member, to someone that is competent. If your family member is competent, you prove it, you can sell the shares to that person, for example. And that's a knowledge of knowing how. Now MQ Donor picked it up again, and if you guys listen, for example, what Val said, it's better to be prepared for an opportunity than for an opportunity to come and you're not prepared. M. Kido just gave an elevator pitch of himself without even, it's not that he's looking for opportunity, but he just said one of the qualities, which is admirable, just like that.
selling is what
Bam.
he came here to teach people, and he's still selling himself.
And he sold himself just right in there and then, because what he's been programmed in his brain, that even in his sleep, if they say, "Who is M Kido? Where do you want to be?" He knows exactly what to say at the right time and to pitch it on. And I think, the mindset of successful people needs to be like that. It needs to be wired like that. Like what SMS said, Nelson, when you came on, my name is Nelson, my social media is this is, and even SMS said, I'm not looking for any artist, but right from there, he might just click in his head that, this guy, this guy is prepared, and the only thing he will remember, even out of this thing, is your social media handle, and then he will just follow you after the session. And there in there, opportunity meet preparedness, and sometimes they call it grace, sometimes they call it favor, because you've been prepared and you're cooking for it to be ripe, and is done. And lastly, listen, is now it's okay to be talented, it's okay to be skilled, but it's also important to know, the kind of know-how. Like we're talking about TikTok now, there's algorithms that guides that for you to even start getting monetized. Some people, even if you create an account in Nigeria and it's not from UK or anywhere, for example, you might not be able to get, so you might put all your hard work in something, and it's making sure that what you're also cooking, but you will know if you got the right manager or the right personnel to guide you, and you're just focusing on just producing good content, good quality, your artistry, and they can also guide you and shape you up to be able to do it. But the simple answer to your question also is you can monetize anywhere. Like literally now is now gone are the days where it's CD baby. Where yours from CD baby, you can only put your songs, even I think audio market, there's a level you get to that they pay you, I think so. There's all digital
Yeah.
platforms, you can put your songs there
Apply,
and it
you
can be
apply for it.
monetized. You apply for it. There's is now at your fingertips. There's no, there's just search for whatever platform it is. If you have access to it and you can pay, you get monetized, and you're pushing on.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. In fact, I doubt if we can entertain questions anymore. Our time is fast spent, but I don't regret, and I'm sure you don't too, because I learned a lot, and we're so appreciative of our speakers, because you see this kind of information that you people have gathered here for free today. Hey, hey, and the Afrobeat is still planning to give 5 people free beats. I know how much we do sessions or beats and all over. I mean, I'm sure that you've had an impactful one, and I hope our goal is for us to see some artists blow up tomorrow and say, you know what, I got inspired by joining one webinar where Mkido, Olaslam, architect Emmanuel Alade spoke, and my journey began. That's what we hope to achieve with this webinar. So for those who do not know, you can follow any of these speakers so that you get to know more about them. Mkido is across platforms. See, he sings, he's an entertainer. I don't even understand, but even from some of his contents, like I just fell in love with French because he speaks French so well. And architect,
You speak French, you recite Quran, you recite Quran. It's one of my talents. I'm proud of
it
you.
reminds me of what Portable said, that see, I will be relevant. I must be relevant. I'll put myself out there. And then you can also follow Olaslam on his social media platforms.
Yeah.
He's a talent manager, an actor, so much more. And architect Emmanuel Alade, you can follow him. I don't even need to tell you to follow him because there's just a lot to him. You're just looking at him as small boy, small boy. When he now reaches his page, you see that he's running companies. So I mean, it would be nice to follow them so that sometimes you can get inspired by their contents too. And of course, you should follow Afrobeats Global across our social media platforms to find out more about us, our music project, our contests that we do, Voice of Afrobeats, Match on Fire, a lot more that we have in store for upcoming artists, and Uncut Extra album where we bring on like upcoming artists, give them a platform, like we make songs for you for free and then publicize them, and there's a contract to it, so there are benefits for you too. You get to collaborate with international artists, and so many more. We have Uncut Extra magazine too, where we also have like an event. Mkido was present at our last event, and we're so honored to have him. It always happens like late in the year. We have like celebrities attend the event, and you can be opportunity to perform. And we have Voice Tone, just like Mr. Emmanuel said when he was presenting, that Voice Tone is an app that was also created, amongst the many purposes. It was created to connect producers to artists, artists to producers. So download the Voice Tone app, follow us across our platforms, and you get to know more. So for those of you who are not on the community group, you can join on Afrobeats Global on Instagram, so that our digital marketer and the team on that, they are going to announce 5 people that I think they said they know the criteria that they want to use to gift the beats. So they're going to be gifting like dope beats that you can sing on. So just join the community and click the link on Afrobeats Global on Instagram to join our community on WhatsApp, and then you get your free beats for 5 people. So thank you so much to everyone that joined today. Thank you so much to our speakers. We really appreciate your time. We appreciate you for dishing out knowledge. We've learned a lot. I mean, I'm going to proudly speak on behalf of everybody because we've learned a lot. So thank you so much for your time. We hope we can do more of this, and to help some people, because this is really helpful. So thank you so much. Thank you. Afrobeat is so grateful. We're so grateful for your time and for everything. So till our next project, I think I would like to bring this webinar to an end, and I'm glad to say it's been a success. So thank you so much once again.
Thank you. Thanks for having us. Thanks so much, everyone, for joining. Thank you.
Thank you.